Kansas City, Missouri is gorgeous, has so much to do, some of the world's best barbecue, and is my personal favorite of all of the larger cities in Missouri by a large margin. However, Kansas City is not immune. There is no place on this planet that is perfect. So today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of living and moving to Kansas City, Missouri. Make me a deal. If you get any value or information out of today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. My name is Greyson Roberts, a realtor and owner of Boss Properties. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest with the absolute best in the greater Kansas City, Missouri area, don't hesitate to give me a call, text, or email 24/7. I'd be more than happy to help you with all of your real estate needs across the country, especially in the greater Kansas City, Missouri area. If you are looking to relocate, I highly recommend that you check out my other videos on Olathe, Overland Park, and coming soon, Lenexa, and other of these suburban towns that some might actually be cheaper or, like Overland Park, way more expensive. Also, before we go any further, I got to give a quick shout out to our Boss Property sponsor. I absolutely love them, and that would be Webull, my favorite online stock brokerage that we have personally been using for 4 years, and we've never paid them a dime. It's the best way to master your money. And better yet, they're going to pay you with a sign-up bonus. All you got to do is click the link in our description, create an account, deposit as little as 1 cent. They're going to give you all those free stocks, and you can do whatever you want with them. You can cash them out into your bank account. Enough of me flapping my lips. Let's talk about the pros of living in Kansas. Actually, you know what? Let's start with the cons so we can end on a positive note. And if you're looking for a more in-depth overview of what it would be like to live or move to Kansas City, Missouri, definitely check that video out. This is kind of almost a part 2, so I highly recommend if you haven't seen that one, start there and then we'll move to this one. Or just watch this one. It's not like I could do anything about it. Okay, so the con. I don't know if you're from the Midwest region. However, there is a distinct difference between, let's say, a Branson or a Springfield, Missouri winter and a Kansas City winter. I don't know how to explain it. There's people smarter than me, something about the jet stream, I don't know, but the 3-hour difference from Springfield to Kansas City makes a world of difference when it comes to snow. Now, if you're from up north, it's light work, baby, but if you're coming from down south, it's gonna seem like you basically should have bought an igloo. But this can be a pro because they're, well, actually, you know what? We're going to talk about that in a second. But just know that the winters, if you're from the Midwest, there could be a drastic difference from what you are used to. The next con is summers can be extremely hot and humid. In fact, there are some times in Kansas City when it is more hot and more humid than when I go vacation down in Florida. And that's just how it is. There's no, ocean, there's no ocean breeze. So it's kind of like an easy bake oven. Anyway, so this could actually be a pro, which would be all 4 seasons in full force. You get an extraordinarily diverse living environment, but I mean, it's pretty extreme on both ends. Now, next is something that I personally dealt with all the time, and that is traffic. During rush hour in Kansas City, traffic can be a nuisance. This kind of goes with any city about this size, so it's not necessarily a con against Kansas City specifically, just higher populated metropolitan area. And the final con, just like anywhere, there are some pretty nasty neighborhoods. Now, you hear all the time about, let's say, Springfield, Missouri, one of the most dangerous cities, Kansas City, Missouri, it just all has to do with crime to population ratio. So it is important to note that there are lots of phenomenal places in Kansas City, squeaky clean places like Overland Park if you want to pay to play, but just know that there are some rough neighborhoods, but you get yourself a knowledgeable realtor and they know the territory and they can figure out what the absolute best property is for your needs. And in that case, I'd love to help you out. So, as with any other city of this size, the cons are there are some nasty neighborhoods. Now, let's end it on a high note and talk about the pros of living in Kansas City, Missouri. 1, it has a strong job market. This isn't necessarily unique to Kansas City, but it's not a city that's dying or going bankrupt like there are literal cities that go bankrupt. It didn't have a natural disaster or anything crazy happen to it. Kansas City is a growing and thriving community with plenty of businesses and job opportunities. Not to mention it has a very diverse range of industries, so it doesn't matter if you like to sell rainbow colored dog toothpaste or you like to do brain surgery. Whatever you're Prinsu, you can find, I don't know, don't quote me on the dog toothpaste thing, and if you're a dog toothpaster, don't get mad, it's just a joke. Kansas City also has some of the most rich cultural scenes, including jazz music, barbecue, museums, art, and just so much more. Kansas City is a very artsy-fartsy town, and that's what I love about it, not to mention world-famous barbecue, and some would even argue the best barbecue in the world. And I will say, is pretty good. You also have many outdoor recreational activities, including parks, dog parks, and the kind of surrounding suburban areas. You've got little lakes and stuff. You've got the Kansas City Zoo, the Country Club Plaza, and just, of course, a ton of stuff to do. There's all sorts of things you can do indoor and outdoor, all 4 seasons, all year round. Now, this is not going to make a whole lot of sense, but the crime rate is actually relatively low compared to other cities of its size. Now, it's worth noting that this is a very general and broad video, as if you would like a little bit more details about living in Kansas City, you can check out my moving to Kansas City video. It's going to tell you everything that you need to know, and make sure you like and subscribe because we are going to stick around, dig deeper into Kansas City, top 5 neighborhoods, top 5 things to do, same with all of these suburban areas. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the greater Kansas City, Missouri area, don't hesitate to reach out, call, text, or email 24/7. I don't really sleep, so I would probably answer. And don't forget to get your free money with Boss Properties sponsor, Webull, our favorite online stock brokerage. We will see you guys in the next video.